Today on Nebraska WoodSTR, it's busy season, not only at work, but in the firewood business as well. Bundle season is here. Whiskey time, dark outside, got a new tool to show you. Let's show you. Hey WoodSTRs, my name is Mike. Well, you can see behind me, it is bundle season. Started getting a couple of calls from my retail group and they are running out. So we are up here in the shop. It is dark outside. I'll show you that. Dark outside, but things are getting busy at work. This is our busy time of year, but it's also a time when everything fires up in the firewood business, especially for all those campers and backyard burners. So it gets dark out. We do a little bit of work in the yard if we have time, and then we go find ourselves a WoodSTR glass, put a little bit of whiskey in that baby, and we make bundles. That's just what we do. So the other thing, put this down, hold on. The other thing is this is a little bit new for me. I got a new tool in the yard. So, not yard, shop. Right behind me here is a hand, they call it a hand truck. So yeah, like I said, never heard of a hand truck before, but this thing here is made by Kedsum. It's a folding hand truck. The thing is ridiculously light, and speaking of first times, besides not ever hearing of a hand truck, I'm not really sponsored, I don't know. I'm just gonna give a quick little review of this thing here. They reached out to me and just said, hey, what do you think about using a hand truck? I'm like, I have never even heard of a frickin' hand truck, and I've kind of stayed away from all of that, but you know what? I'm not against it. I don't mind free stuff, but also kind of give you a little bit of a idea of how I was gonna use it, because I've been thinking about, as I make stuff here at the bundle station, and then I'm moving it over to a different part of the shop, either to store or to the truck, versus just making all those steps, is making it a little bit more efficient. It's like, heck, I'll give this thing a try. But here's the warning that I have. I won't sell my soul to say a piece of garbage is good stuff. But, so we're gonna give this baby a whirl. I'll be honest, I've already done a little bit of it. You can see in the truck back there, I've already got a couple of loads through it here. I just wanted to try it out. So anyway, I'm just making bundles right here. Shoop, making them right here, throwing them on the, wheeling them over to the pickup there, and saving me a bunch of steps just from carrying it. So I know some of you guys out there will be like, well, just back your pickup up, you won't have to walk so far. I get it. But as I need to get ahead because of busy time here at work, I got to get ahead on these bundles when I can. And so there's going to be some storage that's going to be along this wall back here, and then we'll put some in the back of the shop there. So when I get the calls, I can just load up 20. All of my retail stands hold about 30, will hold 32 if they're empty. So that pickup there will hold right at 32. So as I try and pick up a couple more retail stores here this year, you know, I'm thinking there's gonna be some weeks where that thing's gotta have a load of wood in it every single time I go to work. So all my retail stands are on the way to work, so we can keep them full without making a bunch of extra trips. But anyway, we're gonna give this hand cart a try. I'll show you guys this. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested. If you feel like this could be something in your application, I'll have that in the description below. But anyway, let's make some bundles, load a hand cart, let's do it. Well, there you go. Like I said, this thing is ridiculously light. Anyway, it's got a, it's a hand truck. It's got a foldable, so if you don't need it that wide, you can collapse it down. Show you here on this deal. Completely compact. It's unbelievably small. It does come with a little bit of some carrying straps, so you can strap it to your back or whatnot, but I don't know. Wheels look like they're in pretty good shape. It does have a brake on one of these, so you can put the brake on it so it doesn't roll away from you on a hill or whatnot, but yeah, kind of a cool little deal. It's got the 6 different wheels on there, and all of them are oscillating except for the front 2 on this extension piece here. So yeah, I don't know, kind of a cool little deal. Not quite sure if that's applicable for a lot of different things, but I would tell you, I've been thinking about how I get from bundles from there to where I'm going. I have a hand cart, if you will. It's kind of an appliance mover that I was using, but that thing's so damn cumbersome and heavy and bounces around, and this one here seems to move quite a bit better. So anyway, this isn't necessarily a promo or go buy something deal, but if this fits your application, you know, they tout this here for, call it luggage, stores, shopping, that kind of stuff. I'm not convinced that this won't come in handy. I've got a couple daughters that I'm gonna have to be moving here in the next 30 days. They're moving to different apartments or to a different house, but that might come in handy too. So as light as it is, I'm gonna throw it in and see. I could see where that could come in pretty handy, moving some of that bigger stuff. So most of you that watch me and understand I'm not much for maintenance, and I put things to the test. So I don't know if I'll give you another update on this, if I break it or not, but I'm not light and easy on things. It's what I do. It's just, things are meant to work. And so if they don't work, they get broke. If they work, I'll tell you that it works just fine. So far the test is working out just fine here, and all right, enough of that. Get over here, I'm gonna show you, this pile of wood here was a little bit wet when it came in, and so what I do, when I get a little bit of wet wood and I need to have some bundle wood that's ready, not a promo, wasn't given to me, but I got this fan here at a benefit. Paid too much for it, but it was for a benefit. You don't go to benefits to make money. But anyway, I throw that right in front of that pile and let it rip for a day or so, and it dries all the moisture if you get a little bit of rain or a little bit of snow on it. So we're gonna finish up this pickup load tonight. We're gonna finish, well, maybe finish. We'll start on that piece. We'll see if I get hungry and see if I finish her up. But anyway, got something to do here in the evenings, and this will be my program for quite a bit, well, the rest of the summer, I hope. That means the sales are going well and the calls are coming in. So one thing I do need to do, I need to go find me a trash can or something for all that slash and some of that bark that comes off of that. I've just been throwing it in a pile, and I'm gonna have to go back and repick all that up. So I need to find just a tub that I can have up here, keep that program moving along without having to retouch it all. Well, that's our new busy season program here. Dark outside, whiskey in hand, building bundles in the shop. It's what we do for the foreseeable future, hopefully. That's my program. You know the program. Hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons, and we'll see you on the flip side.